the only decent place where I can get sunlight. Last video could have been so much better, but I had to turn a 3-hour video into a 15-20 minute video. I'm not ashamed of the video, but I finished it, and honestly it turned out better than expected. And if you guys haven't watched it, I will put it on a video. Somehow I'll even put it in the description. Anyways, I'm here to talk to you about what I did yesterday as of February 9th. Not too sure when I'm gonna have this uploaded, but I went to Mardi Gras Universal. For those of you who don't know, it's like the biggest party in Florida, so they claim. I was invited by a friend to go see this rock band that was performing that night, and they go by the name Bush. I never heard of this name before. I never heard of them. I don't listen to rock usually, ever. Not all the time. It's very rare that I listen to rock, but I said why not? So I went. This is technically my first ever rock concert I've ever been to. I do not know if I will get in trouble for playing their music on my videos. I'm just gonna provide little clips of their performance. That was Bush. Interesting performance. My first concert, my first rock concert. It was loud. It was really loud. Interesting enough, I just couldn't really get into it. I live under a rock, so I wasn't really introduced to rock that much. I haven't really listened to rock. Something I just can't get into. I don't know, maybe I just have to go to another concert, maybe see somebody else instead of Bush. But great performance, they did a good job. Just couldn't really get into it. Aside from that, my friend knew about this bar that she goes to a lot. She thought I would like it, so I said why not? I could use a drink after that. I didn't purchase alcohol at Universal because it's too expensive, but to go to a bar where there's cheaper alcohol, sure, why not? So went to this bar, and it's actually like 10 minutes away from Universal, so it wasn't too far. Not too sure what to expect, but I kept an open mind. I always have an open mind when it comes to these things. So she said, you know, let's get something to eat and head to the bar. So we went to Sonic. Not the greatest food in the world. I personally don't like Sonic, but you know, we went to Sonic one night, and then we went straight to the bar, which was across the street. Now, this bar, it's not something you see right away. It's in a little shopping plaza, and there's stores right next to each other, and there's like a tattoo shop. There's a tattoo shop and Adidas and like some food I never heard of. You walk into this building, and it looks like there was more stores on the inside, and the first thing I see is Gods and Monsters. It's a comic book store. I've never even heard of it, but you walk inside, you see a few people, you see comic books everywhere, you see little action figures and plush toys and games and movies, and it's a really cool shop. You know, if you're really into that stuff, honestly, you go ahead and check it out. But I didn't really see this vampire themed party she mentioned to me. She said there was going to be a vampire themed party happening at this bar. I'm like, okay, this is a comic book shop. You're out your mind. I don't see it. What are you talking about? There's only 3 people here, and they don't look like vampires to me. So she actually brought me to the back of the comic book shop. I'm like, okay, well, this is weird. And I see Vault 5421. And I'm like, okay. And it's like a Fallout thing, and then right underneath it says 21 and enter. So slowly walk into this room that I don't know what to expect, and I see a whole bunch of vampire patrons just chilling and drinking and having good. It was a really small bar, and this is not what I expected. It has this chill vibe. There's a little bar in the back, and I see little NES systems, and they were playing like 3 different movies. Everybody was drinking, and there was a raffle going on, and it was really cool. And this is honestly like a place for nerds, and this is what I've heard from many of the people that were there. Not the greatest music, but could be better. And if you look around, they had all this artwork. I wouldn't even call it artwork, but there were interesting pieces, I tell you that. There were references to different games and movies and shows, and it was really cool. And for those of you who don't know what like Vault 5021 is referenced from, it's from a video game called Fallout, and Fallout has this whole apocalyptic world where people are living in vaults. Other than that, if you're a nerd, if you're really into like cosplay and games, Dungeons and Dragons, comic books, you name it, this is a place to be. I recommend it. They had some good drinks. They ran out of everything that night. They were pretty busy because of this party. It was really interesting, and this is a bar I definitely want to go to again. So I happened to do 2 things yesterday. One of them was go to a rock concert to see Bush. Not bad, but not the only concert I'll go to. But it is the first one. Would I go see Bush again? I don't know. I really have to think about it. Now, would I go to this bar again? Yes. Because of my friend, she knew about this bar, and now I know about this bar. This just shows that you should be nice to everybody. You should respect everybody, because you never know what they know or where they've been to, or you don't know who they know. Everybody's an expert at something. It doesn't hurt to just listen and talk to people. The bar is the perfect example of places I want to see, I want to go, because it's a place you just don't hear about. It's one of the places that are not known that well. It's like a hidden treasure in this state, and it's great that I found it. Not that I found it, but somebody told me about it. And now I can say I've been there and I've visited and will visit again. Places like that is why I like to do this, to travel and see new things and do things I haven't done before. And possibly I can share my experiences and tell you guys about it. Now, for those watching this video, know about this bar at the back of a comic book shop. I do plan on going to another festival very soon. It is going to be a food and beer festival, and that's what I look forward to. 2 days of food and alcohol. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that, and I'm very excited. I'm trying to get more people to come with me, but right now it's kind of looking like I'm going by myself. But it is the next event I'm going to attend, and the next video you're probably going to see. So hopefully next time I won't be doing this in my car and maybe outside with some fresh air, but there were way too many kids, too many people out there, so I didn't want them to interfere with the video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. I don't have to say it. But till next time, I'll see you guys later. It doesn't matter who you are as a person. If you want to go out there and see the world, do new things, just do something, do it. Even if you don't have all the time in the world, if you just have 30 minutes or to an hour, go out there and just see what's out there. I'm sure there's something out there you haven't seen or done before. I'm telling you, it is possible.